Boys and girls, good morning. How are you today? Mr. Esprite here, just practicing a little bit of yoga. I know we started yesterday, and I know we've got Wednesday yoga going on as well. So I'm just here, just finishing out my yoga routine so I can become centered, clear mind, ready for a great day. Hey, thanks, boys and girls. I saw the list. We've got a lot of kids that are participating in yoga, and I want you to know something. In all seriousness, it is a great way for your mind and body to be centered as one. So thanks to our PTO for putting that on for us. Kids, I can't wait to hear how great of a time you're having with yoga. So keep up the good work. Boys and girls, speaking of good work, I'm seeing a lot of box tops being brought in. Keep up the good work, boys and girls. Saw Mrs. Angeli's homeroom. You're in first place so far. But be careful, Mrs. Angeli. I know Mr. Kress has a plan, and he wants his class to come and overtake you. I also see preschool is out in a better start than they had the first grading period or first semester when we did it. So good luck, preschoolers. Good luck, everyone, in bringing in those box tops to help us. We've raised over $2,000 so far this year with box top sales. And boys and girls, each time you bring it in, it helps us, and we're able to get more things for our building. Speaking of getting more things for the building, boys and girls, we have just worked with PTO to purchase 10 more Chromebooks. These 10 Chromebooks will go towards our third graders to replace netbooks, and those netbooks then will go down to second grade to be utilized in Mrs. Kanopic's room as well. So boys and girls, we're very fortunate to have PTO be so kind to help us out. I also had some money in my budget, so we worked together as one to get the job done with the Google Chromes. So excited about that. Boys and girls, remember I told you please make sure to dress appropriately. I know we couldn't get that playground plowed yet, but we're working on it. I know the temperatures were a little too cold still on Monday, but we would like to get out this week onto the playground, so please make sure to dress appropriately for the weather. We will be outside as long as it's 20 degrees or warmer. Boys and girls, next week, St. Baldrick's. We're going to have a competition between the homerooms. The number one homeroom pizza party. Whoever raises the most money. Preschool, you're together. Taking on all the homerooms K through 4. Good luck to everybody. I'm going to tell you, we do a lot of great things in this building. The number one thing we do every year is raise money for St. Baldrick's. Eli's been doing a great job on his Friday sales. Thank you to him and his family and his friends for that. I'd like to say someday, when I'm a principal, we could erase childhood cancer. Might not be this year, might not be next year, but every dollar, every year that we bring in will help the research so we can have better, more successful operations and treatments for cancer patients. Boys and girls, next week we will start the campaign. Mrs. Ringer, Eli, I believe both Nathan and Brian Dickey are going to be shavees this year. If you're going to be a shavee and I don't know about it, please let me know. But we will raise money. You know how much Mrs. Foltz means to us. She's been the spearhead, her and her family here in the Canton community for St. Baldrick's. The money that we raise will go to St. Baldrick's and go to their big event, which will happen on the Sunday near St. Patty's Day. Boys and girls, for those of you who don't know, Ben, my own child, he's a cancer survivor. And Ben is 11 years old. And it was about 11 years and 1 month ago, a little bit under a month, that Ben was diagnosed with cancer. At that time that he was diagnosed, and we went for treatments, there had been a lot of progress in curing what he had. He had what was called bilateral retinoblastoma, cancer of the eyes. boys and girls, you know, if he had had that disease, if he had that cancer earlier than 11 years ago, say like 20 years ago and that, it would have been a lot different outcome for Ben. But because of the research and because of the work that doctors have done around the country and around the world, he was able to have some new techniques used on him. And that's why us raising money for research will help future patients so they have better treatments and a better lifestyle afterwards. And that's what we're trying to do. So every dollar, every penny, every nickel that you can bring in will help us with our biggest, most important fundraiser of the year. It's not because we don't care about the other things that we fundraise for, but because it deals with children. And we want to make sure to take care of children today and in the future. Those are your announcements for today. Save up those coins. Get ready for next week. Pizza party to the winning homeroom. I hope everyone has a terrific Tuesday and creates excellence in everything you do. Thank you.
If you know what happiness is to you, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want.